Ladies and gentlemen, I have a real special treat for you today. I'm sitting here in San Francisco, California, with one of my favorite all-time tenor players, a great musician, a great guy, and we're sitting here with Houston Person. How you doing today, Houston?
I'm fine, thank you. Glad to be here in San Francisco.
Yeah, well, we're happy to have you here, and it's exactly what San Francisco needs is Houston come in and lay down some melodies like the way you do, man. Nobody plays a melody like you do, and I love your style, your sound. There's nobody that sounds like you. You got your own distinctive sound. So you're originally from South Carolina, is that correct?
Yeah, Florence, South Carolina.
Right on. And then you've been in the New York area for a long time. When did you come to the Big Apple?
About 1967. Mm-hmm. And I've been there since.
Wow. Well, we love having you there. I got to catch you on one of our Jazzmobile concerts in my neighborhood of 47th Street, and that was a gas.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, Jazzmobile is a wonderful organization. We do concerts every summer in the parks and throughout the neighborhoods in the city, and it's great.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's a great program, and that's a nice thing about being around New York. We have cats like you who are in residence there, bring the music to the people.
Yeah.
And before you came to the Big Apple, is it true that you were playing music in the military? You were in the Air Force? Is that right?
I was in the Air Force, and then I came back, and then I went to. I was in the Air Force. I used to play with guys from the Army base, who included Don Menzen, Cedar Walton, Leo Wright, those guys.
Wow.
Lanny Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved. I came back and went to Hartford, Connecticut, and then moved to Boston. So I was in the New England area for a while.
Ah, you were in Beantown. Oh,
yeah, and then in '67 I moved to the city. Well, I really live in Newark, New Jersey, but all that's the metropolitan area. And then I moved up to a little town, Croton Falls, right
on the Hudson.
Yeah, and now I'm really on the Hudson. I live in Nyack, New York.
Wow, I love it up there. It's beautiful. And you can just shoot down into the Big Apple on the train.
Just moved to Nyack.
I know that area a little bit because we used to go up to Poughkeepsie, and I think where you live, actually Jackie Gleason lived there, you know?
Yeah, a lot of guys. Sims, a lot of guys live there. Yeah.
Right. Well, that's it. And also Pete Seeger, I believe, lives there.
He does.
Right. Is he one of your neighbors?
I don't know. I've just only been there about 4 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, it's really great to have you out here, and we want to play some of your music. You have a huge body of work. You got so many albums, just over 75 under your own name.
Oh, more than that now.
More than that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got to change my bio. Yeah, a lot of albums.
So you're over at High Note now? That's your label now?
I've been there for a while.
And that's Joe Fields over there?
Yeah, Muse and High Note, yeah.
Joe's been around the block a few times, you know?
Oh, yeah. He's a good guy. Good guy.
Savoy, you're in Savoy. And,
He's given me a lot of opportunities there.
Mm-hmm. And when you travel, is it pretty much just you and your horn, or do other cats ever come on the road with you?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a group that travels with you?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
But I'm in San Francisco this week. I'm playing with Larry Vukovich.
Oh, yeah, Larry. Yeah, he's great.
And Michael Zixman and Kent Bryson over at Pearls.
Nice. Great. So everybody knows your work with Etta Jones, so popular. You did so many things together, and unfortunately she passed away in 2001, I believe it was, right?
Yeah.
So once you and her hooked up, it was great chemistry there. How many recordings did you and Etta do together?
Well, I still kept our recordings separate. So she did hers and I did mine.
Oh, I see.
But we've done, there was about 12 albums, I would say, for High Note and Muse
Right.
combined with her.
Yeah.
And then I had my own album. So I had it timed so we'd always have something out. Either she'd have an album or I would have one.
And you also recorded with Charles Ireland?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a lot of recording together. Yeah.
Great. So, I know it's hard to pick out, the ones that your absolute favorite, but do you have some record dates that stand out, like some of your favorite dates over all times that you just think back, it's like, some of the high points of your musical career that, you had so many different combos, but...
Yeah, but, well, not mine, but I was glad to have recorded with Horace Silver, and really glad to have recorded with Lena Horne.
Yeah.
And that was a big highlight. And Tiny Grimes did an album with him, and Charles Brown.
So folks, you can find Houston on the internet, and your latest album is entitled.
I just had this week a release with Ron Carter, titled "Just Between Friends."
Oh, beautiful.
And the album before that was the one with "Thinking of You," and then there's one that I did with Bill Charlotte. It's out now too.
Fantastic. One thing I got to tell you, I'm sitting here talking with the man right now. You have a gorgeous speaking voice. It really sounds like a radio voice. Have you done broadcasting in the past?
No, everybody tells me, and everybody says that I should. When I go to play on a commercial, they always tell me that I should. In fact, one lady had me sending a tape because she said they used to call the answer machine and just listen to my voice.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't pursued that.
Well, I'd love to hear your announcements on the gig, and how you set up the tunes and tell the stories, So
yeah.
you got so many wonderful stories.
Well, I have to talk more on my gigs. I don't do that much talking.
But when you do, I always listen up, and
yeah,
you're telling so many stories with your horn, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, well, I try to keep a nice flow on the bandstand, but I do talk sometimes.
And you always got a great sense of humor in there too.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it's always a great show. So whenever you get a chance to see Houston Pearson live, I encourage you to come down and check him out. He's always got a fine group with him, and the records are for keeps. They're the best.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So thank you for your time, Houston, and thanks for coming on our radio station.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I appreciate it too. So this is a beautiful, special moment for my show, and we're on this station here in San Francisco, and it streams all over the world too. And it's KYOU. We're the official broadcast home of the Oakland A's baseball team, where we come on when they're not playing baseball. So we're happy to have you here. Before we get out of here, what can you tell our folks out there at KYOU Radio?
Well, I wish you well and vote.
Yeah, right on.